Hi, this is Joanne Factor with Strategic Living Safety and Self-Defense Training. And it's that time of year again. And you might be thinking, what can I get for a holiday gift for that person who might have everything? Or maybe they don't have everything. But nothing says I love you quite like a flashlight. Now, you're thinking a flashlight, really? Well, yeah, this is actually my favorite personal safety device, or you can call it a self defense weapon. It is a flashlight. So, let me go over a couple of things about what makes this a good gift. Um, Everyone needs a flashlight. In fact, everybody should have several flashlights. I have several flashlights, I have three of them sitting right next to me over here. Okay, and we're going to talk about why these in particular. Okay, so a flashlight is really great because you know the power is going to go out sooner or later. If not next week, it's going to go out sometime in the winter or next year. And it's always good to have a flashlight. Okay, but in terms of self-defense, because I'm a self-defense teacher, why do I care? Flashlights can be really bright. One of the really important targets on the human body, the eyes. A flashlight shined right in the face can do wonders to make that other person not see you. Now, it can't just be any flashlight. You want a kind of bright flashlight. So the ones I like are pretty bright. This one I have in my hand is 1,000 lumens. 1,000 lumens is pretty bright. A lumen is just measures how bright something is. 1,000, pretty bright. This one over here, a little smaller. See, I have two flashlights. This one's a little smaller. This is about 700 lumens, which is still really bright. I would say 700 lumens, that's probably a good minimum size. So, what are some good things about these flashlights? Well, they're all a little bit longer than my hand. It's not like you have to carry around a big flashlight that doesn't fit in your pocket or your bag anymore. So we have really bright flashlights, and they're little. It's LED technology. It's pretty recent. It's really great. So, a couple of things that I look for in flashlights. Okay, I love the wrist strap because you can hold it in your hand and you can even drop off and you can still get it. Okay, the on-off switch is over here on the base. This is actually what makes these, if you look for them, they're called tactical flashlights. And it's the on-off switch being right over here at the base that makes it a tactical flashlight. It's easy to find. It's not somewhere on the side we have to find the side and press the button. It's right over here. You know where the on-off switch is on both of these. So I love the wrist straps. They are both also metal. So even though they're small and pretty lightweight for their size, they're pretty hefty. They are all metal. The manufacturer says these are aircraft grade aluminum. I'm not planning on flying in these anytime in the near future. However, I actually have taken these on airplanes and they have not been confiscated. So I would say that's a plus for a self-defense tool. A couple of other things I really like is that here is the on-off switch, but over here there's another switch. And this is what controls the brightness. Why do you want to control the brightness? Because the brighter it is, the faster the batteries will wear down. Okay. For self-defense, I would say max brightness. But also, and this is where if you're susceptible to strobe light effects like seizures and stuff like that, you might want to turn your head or close your eyes. If I press and hold this down, it's going to start strobing. There we go. Okay, on, off, and then strobe. This one, the same thing. On, off, and then there's a button over here on the side. Press it down, hold it, and strobes. Single press, it turns it off again. So they're great like that. Both of these are also USB rechargeable. So what does that mean? That means you pick up your flashlight and you say, I haven't used this in about 2 years. Are the batteries still good? I don't know. No worries now. You just every couple of months take your flashlight, plug it in and to a USB port, and it'll start charging, and that works great. In fact, these kind of flashlights over here, this one, um, if it needs to be recharged, it's actually going to tell me by blinking over here, and this one also. You will see like this red blinky, and I'll tell you, hey, charge me. Um, so also, because they're nice metal and heavy, you can hit somebody with it. Maybe it might not hurt quite as much. Might not hurt quite as much as something like this. But are you really going to be carrying this around? I don't think so. So now, where do you get these flashlights? I actually like picking them to a store, picking them up, handling them, turning them on, turning them off, seeing how they feel in my hand. I've gotten these at REI. You can get them anywhere. REI has a good selection of high lumen flashlights, 700 lumens, 1,000 lumens. I think now they have one on their website that's 3,000 lumens. I don't know what that looks like. And that might be great if you're trying to illuminate a soccer match or a whole play field. I don't know. I haven't actually seen it, but I like seeing them in action first. You don't have to go to REI. You can go to any store that has a large outdoor gear selection. But please, pick up a flashlight if your friend or the person you're buying for already has a flashlight. It doesn't hurt to have a second flashlight or a third flashlight. I probably have 6 flashlights hanging out between different bags, my nightstand, my car, my study, any place where I might be and the power goes out. That's a good place to have a flashlight. They're not going to be cheap, but they are certainly worth the investment. This is Joanne Factor with Strategic Living, a bright idea for your personal safety this winter and any time of year.